It's here we go. It's Ty, Kelly, and Chuck, and today 2 Bentleys in studio, and this time not one of them being a dog.
One of them's cooler.
Dierks knows.
Yes.
I had to kind of lie to the new guy, Dierks, and tell him that my dog was named after him. I didn't bring...
She's been this effective on me understanding who the dog was named after, by the way.
Well, I the dog's actually here in spirit. I have a T-shirt with my dog on it, so I like that.
My dog is named Bentley.
I know that.
I know.
So
I had the
last
moment.
time I was here, I think Jake might have been here, but
I know.
he's here in spirit.
Did you guys get a new puppy?
We did. Yeah, we did. We my other dog George was so depressed that we actually had to go
I'll get him a buddy.
I think I remember a video that you shared.
Yeah, we did. We shared a video on we went to National Humane Society.
Oh, that's
We were
right.
there for like 15 minutes. We just walked in, we're like,
boom.
That one. And she's been a great dog. Emmy Lou. I wanted Emmy Lou Harris. The kids wanted Cindy Lou Who.
Oh.
And so we settled with, in the spirit of Christmas here, Emmy Lou Who is her name. So it's kind of a combination between Cindy Lou Who and
Emmy Lou Who.
Emmy Lou Who.
Were you the
Just rolls right
ultimate
off the tongue, right?
picker of the dog, or were one of the kids?
No, we all went in there together and we all looked. And then there's this one at the very end just kind of came up and jumped up on my wife. And I was like, that one you can just tell. It's like, it really felt like some of those dogs, it's sad. They've been in there for a little too long. They kind of get institutionalized almost. Like you take them out for a little walk and they don't really want to even go for a walk. They
have like commitment phobia and they just want to get away from you.
This one was like ready to come. So
Nice.
She's our new puppy, yeah.
Hey, so we were out on Friday. Chuck had a special Veterans Day show that he performed on Friday night last week. But Kelly and I, how'd it go, Chuck, by the way?
Awesome.
Hadn't asked him.
It was all vets getting for free, and then their whole families came, so it was like family affair. It was awesome, and we raised a bunch of money.
And Kelly and I couldn't make it because we'd actually already made plans, and we were going to see Keith Urban. And man, we lucked out because we found out some Dierks Bentley news out at the show.
Give it to us.
Really? Yeah. Well, we are. I mean, this is like, I don't know how to set it up, so I'm so excited about it, but I'm playing the Bridgestone Arena on January 21st.
That is a monster, too. Have you done it before?
I haven't, and I've opened for people there, and it's a really big deal for me because I've started off playing all those bars down there, and I mean, I've visited all of them and played a lot of them for tips back in the day, and I've always just wanted to play. The Bridgestone to me is like the biggest honky tonk down on Lower Broadway. That's how I've always looked at it. Like that's Roberts. You got Roberts and Tootsies and Wolfies and Rippies, and then there's Bridgestone. That's the biggest one to play. And for me, it's always been a goal to play there. Like a long dream to play that place. So to actually have a chance to go there and kind of check that off the list is it's as big as any show I've ever played.
You nervous?
I am nervous. I'm really excited too because it's. I'm not going to treat it just like any other show. I mean, I really want it to be. I got some special guests coming out. It's going to feel like our regular tour that we've been doing, but there's going to be some moments in there because it is Nashville, and I want to make it feel really special. So.
I love the addition of Cole. I think that's a perfect partnership.
Cole Swindell's going to be. It's going to be so fun, right? And then John Party. It's a great. The tour itself is awesome, but then just for that one show, I do want to bring in some of my Nashville friends and just make it.
Like
a little
who?
Unique.
Yeah, when you say friends.
Well, I've got a lot of different influences. I love, bluegrass music. I thought maybe that should be a little represented in some way there.
Ricky's going to be there. That's awesome.
Cool. Yeah, Ricky's going to be there.
Who else is going to be there?
I'll probably get Jerry Douglas, Sam Bush.
Maybe those guys?
Maybe just all, no. I've had some big, this last record, I got some great collaborations, so I thought about maybe getting some of those people involved that normally aren't on the tour. So, I don't know. I got some ideas, but I just wanted to be really special because it is... I remember a friend of mine invited me to come bring my guitar, and he said he'd give me a steak dinner if I sang for him at the Palm, which is across the street from Bridgestone.
Yes, and that is an expensive steak dinner.
It was it was a good, that's probably made more money on that gig than I did on a lot of other gigs I played downtown. But Kenny Chesney was playing the arena that night, and I kind of felt like, in a weird way, I was opening for Kenny.
For anybody that doesn't know, the Palm is literally across the street from the front doors to Bridgestone.
So I was like,
the Palm is like pregame.
It's pregame. So I felt like I was tailgating. I was like, okay, I'm not playing Bridgestone, but I am. It's 6:30. I'm kind of technically the opening act in some weird way for folks that are going over to watch Kenny. So that was like 20 years ago. So this is pretty cool.
Cut to your own show. Yeah.
By the way, the Palm is pregame for rich people.
Yes,
for rich
yes,
people.
yes.
The other people go to like the Legends and
yes.
Jesse's.
Rippy's right there on the corner, like you mentioned.
My buddy called me and said, hey, bring your guitar and come sing for us, and I'll give you a steak dinner. And I was like, all right, I'm coming.
Boom.
I love it. Yeah.
It goes a little different these days. So Black is out. You've seen huge success over the last few singles as well. I mean, how do you feel musically? Are you inspired to already start working on new music, or are you focused on the tour right now?
I've been focused all summer just on the tour, which is really nice to have that opportunity just to like not worry about records and just focus totally on the tour. It was a really fun summer playing some great venues and just really fun acts out there with Rennie Hauser and Cam and Tucker Bethard and Drake White and The Big Fire. So it was really fun in that way. But now, I'm starting to think about music a little bit. Just the CMA Awards are over, and that album was nominated for an award, which was pretty cool.
Well, and congratulations, CMA Award winner.
And I won an award with Elle for a different.
We watched it. Actually, Kelly came down. She left the show. She leaves the studio.
Yeah.
And Chuck and I go, where did Kelly go? Because first thing in the morning, Dierks did this special
I was
street
down there.
performance.
Yeah.
You'd be happy to
She
know.
didn't tell us though. She just
I
left.
Facebook Live
See you
your
later.
warm up.
Oh, thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
It was early.
It was very
It's one of
early.
those things where you start off, it's so early, it's actually dark out, and you don't know whether it's night or morning, and then you keep coming back for more sound checks, and then by the time you actually go on, it's 7 a.m. But
True story. As I walked down there in the dark of night, I was like, well, maybe this wasn't the best idea
it was so dark.
to walk through this part of Nashville by myself.
Yeah.
But it was so fun to see you. And really, Different for Girls, is that a song that you thought immediately, I nailed it? Or did you have concerns at all over that song?
I heard it and I loved it. I just didn't know how it fit into the record, and I kind of held on to the demo for a long time. And then as the album came along, and I feel like the album had an A side and a B side, and I felt like I needed songs on that back side that had some maturity and some growth to them. And that song was a perfect song for it. And then I had Elle sing on it, and just became such a big part of the album. And I love that song, not just because of, I have daughters. I really love it even more so because I have a son, and I want him to like hear those words and understand that, it's just keep that in the back of your head. There's, like you just said, walking down late at night. Like these are things that girls have to think about. Like just keep that in the back of your head as you grow up,
My daughter, who's a teenager now, she kind of is on and off with country.
Yeah.
And that song, which she knows we're buds, but that song put her, she's like, I love that song. And she's a little feminist,
Cool,
so
yeah.
really cool that she got the message.
Because that is a tricky message. It's like, it's just kind of, it's shedding a little bit of light on something that is true. Things are handled, we have our differences, and not for everyone. It's funny about that song, Elle, she's the one that's like, I feel like our roles were reversed actually in real life. Like she's the tough one. She's like tattooed up and got blue hair, and she drinks all the time. And she's kind of the guy in the song, and I'm like the girl in the song. Like when I get heartbroken, I'm like devastated. All my hair falls out.
Do you feel like these collaborations that they're coming to light more and more in our format?
Yeah.
I mean, you got Elle with you got Pink with Kenny. Do you think these collaborations are going to happen more and more as we keep going deeper and deeper?
Yeah, I saw that. When we had that song, we felt like we were like, "Whoa, this is so cool, so unique." And then some more stuff started coming along. But I think it's great. I think it's a little bit of what happens in like the pop world. There's a lot of collaborations all the time, and you think about fans listening in on the radio. It's kind of fun for them to hear maybe two of their favorite singers or a different voice they haven't heard before. So I think you could see more
Who's
of them coming.
next? Cher?
I don't know. I think Pink. I love Pink, man. I think that Kenny song is so good. And
Pink could make a country record.
She should. She's got such a cool voice, and she totally could make a country record.
What I love about it is that people are wanting to get into our format, and it's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not going, oh man, I wish I could do this in the pop format. Like, people are coming to us, and that says a lot for our format.
I think that's amazing. Yeah, people ask, like, do you hope that, do you want to cross over? Do you hope you get, I'm like, why would I want to do that? It's like, we have the greatest genre of music in the world right here. It's like, it has all the different types of music are in country music, and so for people to come in, who came in with Brad Paisley? Demi Lovato. Demi Lovato. I mean, I heard that in the street that she was actively looking for someone to like do to make a country record.
She was a huge Paisley fan.
Yeah.
So she's like, all right, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
So she sought him out. And that's been true for a long time. Obviously, I was thinking back to like Kelly Clarkson started kind of heading this way, and next thing you know, she is literally a part of like royalty here in Nashville. But I love her. It's so genuine. I think that's the cool thing for me, because I have a long history in top 40 too, and I always thought that it was very superficial when I was there. The artists are a different kind of artist. They have to be a little more removed. And here you can see that there's a collaborative effort that happens almost with every single artist. You're happy to get in a room and write a song with someone because you like them.
Yeah.
Right. And then you guys find a like middle ground where the song becomes even bigger and better than it maybe would have on its own.
Yeah, no, that's totally true, and I think what it all comes down to is the song. Everyone's like loves this. The song is so important here in Nashville, and everyone gives it reverence and holds it in such high esteem. And so we're just all trying to make the song great. And for my song, Different for Girls, it was a great song, but I heard the idea that in my mind, I was like, there should be maybe a girl in the song, and it just elevated the song that much more. And
have you seen the crossover of like Elle's fans that maybe hadn't been introduced to you before?
She played on the Ryman the other night, and she wanted me to come out and sing with her, and I was like,
"You're like, nah,
yeah, right." I was worried. I'm like, I hope your fans like me. They may not, maybe they don't like me, So
well, Grace, I think she was drawn into that song because of her.
Yeah, well, Elle told me, she's like, I have so many fans in Nashville now because of you, but. Excuse me. I walked out on stage and got like a really big applause. I kind of looked back at Elle's band, like, wow, I wasn't expecting this. And we did a little bit of a Jackson, that Johnny Cash.
Wow,
song, and it went over great. So
yeah.
fun.
Yeah.